So in life, there are a number of days that you will never forget. And for me, I would say the day when I get a text, when I get a text from Nikki saying, I'm coming to visit your store. And when she came, she's our regional, and she came, she said, it's official, you're going to be the general manager of this store. Words are not enough to express the joy that I had. When I told my wife that her husband is now a general manager, she would jump she was so happy. She celebrated with me. I have other GMs, they organized a little party just to celebrate with me. And it feels great to be in an organization where like your success is not just your success, it's everybody's success. I'm Jean-Felix. I'm a general manager at Orlando 5 Waters Car Wash, and this is my story. Growing up, my father gave a lot of importance to working hard and a good education because he believed that this will take you to places. I was born and raised in Haiti, a small island in the Caribbean, and I was raised in the capital city away from my parents who lived in the countryside because they wanted me to attend the best schools in the country. Because coming from Haiti, you do not have a lot of options. So you have education. Hey, how you doing today? So you have to go to school, you have to do well at school because that's the only thing that's gonna get you where you want to go in life. Helping people is something that's very important to me because I'm a product of help. Like people have been helping me throughout the whole time, like growing up and everything. I had scholarships in high school, I have scholarships at university, and after I graduated, the same program that helped me get a scholarship, I volunteered to start helping the students to help opportunities after they graduate. So helping people is something that's very important to me. Especially where I come from, there are not many opportunities. So the ones who have the opportunities, they have a responsibility to uplift the others, not just their family, but their community. 3 years ago, I decided to come live here to the United States. It was a very difficult decision for me because I was living my life back in Haiti. So I was leaving my job, which I really liked. I was leaving translating for an international organization and teaching English and Spanish back home. I was leaving my community, my family. It was a big decision. I left Haiti because I wanted bigger opportunities, not for myself, but for my family. So last year, I had the opportunity to get my first formal job in this country. It was with this amazing organization, which is Waters Car Wash, and I started as a CSA. I still remember when the person who's my wife now, she was my fiance back then, she shared the job offer with me, and she said, Jimmy, I think you should try this. I was like, I wanna do this, I wanna do that. And she was like, Jimmy, I think you're great. And my first day at the interview, I was interviewed by a regional, and he passed me to a GM, which is Zaire, and Zaire was like, I like your energy, I like your skills, I think you can CSA. I'm like, I don't know. He said, I'm gonna help you, and I think you can do this. So I can say now that this is one of the best decisions I've made since I moved to this country. For being my first job, I was able to grow exponentially. I started as a CSA. I was able to do everything to the best of my ability. I was able to get 4 promotions in about a year and a half. And now I'm proud to say that I am the general manager of where I started, which is Orlando 5. So in life, there are a number of days that you will never forget. And for me, I would say the day when I get a text, when I get a text from Nikki saying, I'm coming to visit your store. And when she came, she's our regional, and she came, she said, it's official, you're going to be the general manager of this store. Words are not enough to express the joy that I had. When I told my wife that her husband is now a general manager, she would jump she was so happy. She celebrated with me. I have other GMs, they organized a little party just to celebrate with me. And it feels great to be in an organization where like your success is not just your success, it's everybody's success. Everybody celebrate with you. Everybody share your joy, your happiness. They're so happy for you. When you succeed, everybody succeeds. I love the spirit of we're all moving up together. And I tell all my team, you do the right thing, you keep excelling, you show your personality, you do your best to the best of your ability, you're going to get there. Just let me know what you want and I'm gonna help you get there. That's my first perception of what an established company in the US is. And when I was getting onboarded, my manager put me on Summit Wash University. And it was amazing. I felt like I like to learn, I like to study. To me, that's one way of proving myself that I'm growing. It helps me build confidence. He put me on Summit Wash University, and I see all of these courses ranging from leadership to the mechanical aspect of operations to how to manage people. I'm like, this is where I want to be. So I took time home to study all of these materials, and when I go to work, that's when it gets real right now. I get to practice, I get to ask questions, and my manager would walk me through everything that I was learning online. This is amazing. Anyone who's not in the industry yet, first, my advice is forget about everything people are telling you about car washes. Come experience yourself what we do at Waters Car Wash. Because for me, I thought it was just like, we're just standing there washing cars and everything. But when I come here, I see a pool of leadership, great customer service, people who prioritize customers. We put people first. And I see what development and growth means. We're not just here to wash cars. We're here for a bigger purpose. So I would say, come experience it. Come for a wash and you would see. So my first month, when I was concluding my first month, the CEO, Dan Pittman, visiting while we were at Orlando 7, it was like very cool, giving me a handshake. He was like, how you doing right here? And Zaire had to tell me that's the CEO. I'm like, oh, he's so cool. Like, and who would have known? And I was like, I just sold this amount of membership in 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm so excited to be here. I like it. And then I was like, do you want to take a selfie with me? He was like, yeah, of course. I took a selfie. I was like, can I post it on Link? He says, yes, of course, post it on Link. And he was like, what's your name? Jimmy? I thought he was gonna forget. The next time he visited, he was like, hey, Jimmy, how you doing? Like someone who met me, who's known me for like 10 years. And these things allowed me to really realize how much the company values people, values its customers, values the people who work for the company. As immigrants, we don't get to talk much about this. When we get opportunities like this, we are able to take care of our parents back home in Haiti. We are able to take care of our family. And we also are able to inspire other immigrants, because this is an organization that hires people coming from everywhere. This organization allows me to fulfill my dream, which is to be a great leader. And my background in management and languages, I get to use them in the things that I do here every single day. I usually say, if I can do it with a broken English, you can do it too. And I like the fact that this organization allows anyone to get this type of opportunity and becoming someone they never thought they would become. You know, anything you want to do, anything you want to accomplish, this organization can help you.